Hey, it's been a rough night. Something just kind of happened about a half hour ago that it's really caused me a lot of stress and a lot of a lot of. I'm a little head fucked right now, and I'm not gonna say what it is because it involves people that I would just as soon not like to get. I don't make anyone else's business public unless they make it public themselves. But I'm feeling very depressed right now. Like, not even really depressed. I think most of the depression is the fact that I'm not depressed. And by all rights I really should be. There's something to be said for being reasonable and being logical and being rational, and to have the ability to kind of turn your emotions off at the drop of a hat. And for the most part, I go through life pretty unmoved by events around me and unmoved to shit that happens to me. Something happens, you assimilate the information, you evaluate it, you incorporate it, and you move on. And in this particular instance, it seems like I shouldn't do that. I feel like I should be moved by this situation, but in reality, I'm not. I feel sick to my stomach about it, but that's more of a biological response to stress, I think. Because it is a situation that does stress me out, but what can you do? I've always been of the mind that if you can't change something, that you don't sweat over it. But every now and then I can't control what my mind does, and which is kind of funny because I've always been very, very conscious and very controlling about my thoughts and the way my brain works. So aside from that, I figured I need to get on here and make a quick video. Well, it's not going to be a quick video. I'm sure it's going to run on 15 minutes and might even be longer than that. And I might even have to post it in 2 parts or maybe even more. I don't know. Don't fucking watch this entire thing because you're just going to be like, oh, you wasted my time! But I wanted to get on here and to do something to make sure that I didn't kind of get off the wagon, so to speak. Like, I'm not on any kind of, like AA or anything like that. As far as I'm concerned, AA is for quitters. But I feel myself being susceptible at this point to old habits, to wanting to go out and and to engage in just deviant fucking behavior, sex, drugs, alcohol, all that shit. And I'm not really trying to get away from that as a practice. I'm trying to get away from it because I don't really want to be self-destructive, and not even for myself, because let's be honest, when you're living the self-destructive lifestyle, it's pretty fucking fun. All right, there's something to be said for going out and drinking every night, and having sex with random people and whatever. When your moral barometer has been shattered, then that leaves you fairly open to suggestion, and things get fun, or at the very least interesting. And my mind and my time has been occupied lately, but I wanted to make sure that I was productively occupied. So, and the reality is that I've been working so much lately, and I haven't put up videos because there are certain things that I want to talk about that I just don't have the time to get coherent, with the subject. So that's it. This is you're taking part in a personal therapy session or whatever. But so aside from that bullshit, what's been going on? I have been going to the gym. This morning was my 6th day. Well, 5th technically. Fridays I go to the gym every day and I take Friday off. Me and Donna are actually doing that together and kind of pushing each other and being, very supportive and shit. And it also, it doesn't hurt when you're on a treadmill and you look over and you see, your girlfriend doing the same exact thing, and you look over and see what's her speed, what's her incline, and you're like, oh no, she's beating me. This can't fucking happen. And a little friendly competition rivalry going on. And I guess that's going on. I'm sure you can't tell quite yet, but I'm sure eventually. I think I look a little thinner in the face, but I don't know, whatever. I'm a fat kid. I'm really just doing it for my health, honestly, But it's a lot of fun, too. I'll be perfectly honest. This is the first time that I have engaged in a workout regimen where I didn't feel that it was work. It's we go and we hang out, for a little bit, and we get changed and go on the treadmill for about a half hour, and then we end up going on the bikes for about a half hour. She does little stair stepping things, the thing where you're standing and you're going like you're rocking your legs back and forth and shit. And I could never deal with that. The motion was always very awkward for me, and I can't do something unless it feels natural to me. So usually she'll do that, and I'll lift for a little bit. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not even looking to build muscle, because I am a very muscular person. Problem is it's buried under about an inch of fat. So there's a lot of cardio, and a little bit of lifting, but mostly with my arms, because I enjoy the shape of my forearm and not so much my hind arm, I guess. Whatever. But so I've been doing that, and what else has been fucking going on? Yeah, I mean, forgive me. I'm a little addle-brained right now. I'm doing my best to not revert to the old Bane, I'm doing my best to not revert to that, because I really don't want to. I'm not in the vein of going backwards. I've always thought to myself that, going in a direction is great, provided you're not going backwards. Standing still is even more preferable than going backwards. And I don't want to, It has nothing to do with, that's my New Year's resolution. No, I decided a few weeks ago that, I have not been ballsy enough with the way that I want to live my life. And I've been allowing a few other people to live my life for me, and I feel like shit about it. So I'm changing that, I've been working a lot, and things seem hopeless at this point, but I know that's just the depression kind of talking, you know what I mean? Which sucks. It fucking sucks, man. I mean, let's be honest. Nothing in this world is going to fucking bring me down. Nothing in this world is going to defeat me. That's just the reality of it. In trying to destroy myself, I even failed to do that, because I can't be beaten. You can't beat me. I can't beat me. Nobody can. That's fact. And So I suppose I shouldn't even really be that depressed about it. It just sucks. I think there's a I don't even think I'm really depressed. I just think I'm bummed. And I think there's a very marked difference between depression and being bummed. But I don't know. Anyway. Trying to think of things to say, or just, what more is there to say tonight? I don't even really think there is anything to say. I need to shave. Anyway, I think I'm done. So, I'll catch you guys later.